Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Emergent Biosolutions. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. So currently, the stock price is trading at 5.6, which is quite low. But if we take a bigger look and make each candle 4 hours, it hasn't been that pretty ever since 2020 because they had some mishaps with some vaccines specifically targeting COVID-19, which were quite poor, and they ended up abandoning the project why they fell so much. And ever since then, it has been quite poor. Also, unfortunately, had some investors who had some options to make some more shares, and they did that, and they sold them off. It's quite poor for investors because this just shakes their trust in the company. You can see quite a lot of sold off right here. Chances are we're going to see a lot of people sitting with a huge loss in this stock, which extra careful with it because then we see stuff like this where it peaks quite a bit. This means that people think, great, now I can reduce my loss or even make a loss. So say if you bought down here, of course, upside right here. But if you bought up here, much rather take, let's say, or you bought it right here. So you bought a 36, you would much rather sell at 15 and lose about half your money than lose 90% of your money down here. So be a bit careful in a stock like this. Now I have to say I do like what they're making, as they're making Narcan a very, very important medical kit, which of course reduces the chance of an opioid overdose leading to death, which of course is nice. Let me just make each candle an hour again. And they're also focusing on government contracts against biodefense and other vaccines like smallpox and monkeypox, which have received FDA clearance on moving on, which is quite nice. Also, this is quite a huge turnaround case, and with a huge company like this, turnaround cases can often be quite nice because it's a huge value stock at this point, at least in my opinion. Now, something I don't like about them, I'm going to show you right now, is their debts. As you can see right here, they have a ton of debt. Of course, the enterprise value is large, but overall, the capital structure isn't that great, as their debt and market cap is just a smidge above the enterprise value, and a large part of that is debt, which I really don't like at all. You can also just see here the valuation ratios. Yes, you can see it has fallen a bit ever since, and it was increasing quite nicely before, but ever since then it has pointed downwards again. Overall, just this debt is the one thing I'm not liking at all. But as you can see, it's a very old company founded in 1998, and they have 900 employees. Overall, it is an old and a huge company. Now, as you can see here, the earnings, they beat earnings in Q3 of 24 by 1,000%, then Q4 by 100%, and then one in 2025 by 61%. I don't like it that much, and you might think, well, why not? Because I just think they guide quite poorly, and then they surprise quite nicely, which I don't like the process of that. Of course, it is illegal, but I just still think some companies might do it just a smidge of that to surprise investors and get huge stock jumps. Now, the beta in this stock is absolutely huge at 2.72, which means this stock is 272% more volatile than the average index, which is quite a lot. As you can see, the basic EPS is negative, and they don't even have a price earnings ratio anymore, which is quite interesting given how big the company used to be. Now, dividends, they don't pay out in dividends. That's because they haven't been in profits ever since 2021. And as you can see, we have some years here with negative losses, but of course, also because they're investing into the company itself. Also, one of the reasons they have so much debt. Now, the seasonals on this, let's just go back to 2015. As you can see, it is quite huge and quite large losses and gains all the time. As you can see here, minus 80, minus 75, minus 53, minus 45. Then we have up here plus 269, plus 65, plus 45. So we have 2 years with not huge, 19 and 16. But overall, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Even though we just go back even further, as you can see, 2028. As you can see here, not 28, 2008, 412% up, absolutely crazy. And just look at it. We had many years with great gains, but also some years with poor losses. So overall, it is quite a volatile stock, so be a bit careful. But right now, they are in a huge turnaround case, which I like to see, and I do think they're going to increase in the future. Personally, I don't own any of this stock, and I'm not gonna in quite a while because I'm not really sure where this company is going to end up. Now, in the RSI as well, as you can see, it is quite poor at the moment. We are trading down here, being in the oversold area below 30. Even though the RSI is, that is the relative strength index. So as below 30, it's oversold down here, meaning it drops rapidly in price. Between 50 and 30, it's in the lower channel, meaning it's falling. And if it's between 50 and 70, it's moving in the upper channel, as you can see right here, and it's moving upwards. And up here above 70, it's moving rapidly upwards, and what is called overbought. But currently, we are low in the RSI. Of course, the RSI is stabilizing, but overall, I never like being down here. So I want to see it trading a bit more sideways or just trading upwards quite nicely. I want to see it trading at least up to like $10 or so, $11 on these previous lines right here. I think, well, why would I do that if I think it's a turnaround case? Well, that is because for me, the volatility and the risk in this stock at this point is simply just great. which I don't like at all. Now, the technical for this for the day is a sell. For the month, it is still a sell. Overall, I would stay away from the stock at the moment. Now, the analyst rating on this are quite decent. We have 2 strong buy and 1 strong sell. Even though we have a strong sell, it is 12 bucks, so it is up by 113%. But overall, right now, I don't really see the case for going that within a year. I think it's going to be maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years before we even see proper returns. The annual earnings on this, we're estimating to make profit this year in the EPS, and then again quite negative in 2027, and then a little less into annual earnings here. As you can see, how much money they used to make compared to now. Overall, the turnaround case is huge, and I want to see them really, really do well because, of course, they make products like Narcan and stuff against anthrax and bioterrorism. So it is a quite interesting company. But I want to see them focus more on that government contract, which hopefully is going to make them a turnaround case. So that was my stock analysis of Emergent Biosolutions. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, please comment the video, the company show me it's analyzed in the comment section below.